Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Double Cleanse podcast, a podcast all about the beauty and beauty influencer space. My name is James Welsh. I'm a skincare enthusiast and influencer of 10 years. Robert's looking around the studio for some reason.
Again.
Robert's been having an issue.
I had trouble swallowing my own
Do you think maybe you're
spirits.
allergic to Caesar salad dressing?
Maybe I'm allergic to lettuce.
This is Robert Welsh. He is a professional makeup artist and also content creator. Look, he has a shelf with makeup on, thus being a makeup artist. Are you okay other than dying?
My throat's not closing up, don't worry. I'm not having an
Okay.
EpiPen situation.
I know.
over
I was
here.
going to say, maybe you need an allergy test. Get
Do
rid
you-
of this. Do you know what I would love for Christmas or whenever?
I'm not
the
getting
next
you
week-
anything for Christmas.
Oh,
We don't get each other
please.
anything
No,
for Christmas.
We actually have agreement. Birthdays and Christmas, we
Yeah.
don't. I would love one of those really intense allergy tests. You know, they do it on your back.
Yeah.
And they cover you with one ingredient and they cover you.
Yeah, and you have to wear bandages for a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to get a spot on your back.
I would like that because it would be really interesting. But if they tell me I'm allergic to like garlic or bread or garlic bread and they like don't have it,
carry
I'll be
on.
like, there's no way I'm not having garlic bread.
I had one of those tests done, and I'm not sure how accurate they are. Not that one, because they're extremely accurate, but I had one of those ones where you I can't remember if you wee in a jar, you give them blood.
I did one where you prick your finger.
I think that was it, actually. I don't know if they could get it from wee.
Well, how accurate they are is I spent hours trying to build up the courage to prick my finger in this thing that felt like you were hitting yourself with a hammer.
Easy. No, I could do that.
Sent it off. It came back with what I had for breakfast that morning was what I was allergic to. I was like, so you've just saw what was ever fresh in my blood that
Yeah.
time. It was like, you're allergic to eggs, bacon, McMuffins. It's like, so everything I had just before I took that test.
My one was really different. It was like, you can't have quail. I was like,
Who-
fine. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not that
Aren't they
English.
extinct?
Yeah. Yeah. Shark. I was like, I don't think it's legal to eat shark. I don't really know. And there's just a load of other things that I would never fucking touch in my life or even consider eating. And it was really such a waste of time.
Maybe they were like, oh, he's not really allergic to. Well, I mean, you must.
They're
be,
like,
but
we have to give him something.
give him something. Quail and
Yeah.
shark,
Dinosaur.
dragon and griffin.
Yeah. I just want the real professional one done.
Yeah, I do too. It'll be interesting. I think our health would improve vastly.
Yeah. Are you worried that you've given your DNA to a company?
Not at all.
Me
Clone me in
neither.
20 years. I don't care.
Yeah. If I'm dead, I don't care if there's a clone of
No,
me.
do what you want. I mean, what's gonna happen?
Well, they live in, I don't know, Australia. As long as I don't know, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
and I don't think they could have your consciousness if they cloned you anyway.
no. I mean, they can't download your consciousness through a stool sample. Can they? I don't know. Do you know what's so funny? I did that not yet. I did that ancestry.com thing years and years ago, and still to this day, I get like, you got a match. It was like 6th, 7th, 8th cousin, and people message me like, "Hey, cuz." I'm like,
Nope.
fuck off. I don't even like 8th cousin. Are you serious? Aren't we all 8th cousins?
No, you have to message them back because they might have some good links to something.
To what?
What if they're like, oh, I have a home in somewhere, you should come and visit.
I don't like going anywhere.
Do you like
anything.
to summer in New Orleans?
Where does one summer?
Where does one summer? New Orleans.
New Orleans. I wouldn't go. You know this.
Oh, yeah, because you
Second,
don't know
third,
people
I'll be like,
nowadays.
oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
But 8th, 7th, 8th cousin.
Some cultures, your 8th cousin is just as close as they are your regular cousin. First, 0 cousin.
Not for me, I'm afraid. Not.
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
I mean, I don't want to say that like I'm social in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't do anything like that.
What if it's like, oh my God, hi, James, I'm your 7th cousin. Beyonce. No, Solange.
Oh my god! Of course, I'd be like, oh my god, I think we might be closer.
Yeah. Oh my
Like,
God, I think we...
I think that 7 is an upside
I
down
actually
1.
think, yeah.
Back to front 1, whatever it is. Yeah, no, I would force that relationship.
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, Slut, do you remember that one sing? Why did she not release so much music after that really good single she
I
had?
loved that album.
So good.
Love that album.
Robert, shall we play Fact or Fiction?
Oh.
For those who don't know, this is a short game we like to play. Soon to be National Treasure board
National
game.
Treasure
interactive
board game, going soon to DVD game.
Yeah, W.H. Smith, where we share a story of something an influencer may or may not have done. But who knows? Because influencers do some stupid shit.
Exactly. You won't believe some of the things they
Robert,
do.
tell me.
So this is more of like a scam, really, kind of a
love
scam.
internet
Do you-
scam.
sorry, do you remember the mystery box scam?
I love
I
the
found
mystery box scam.
the lady who originally had it reposted it on YouTube because she was like had so many requests for her to keep this video up, so I've put it back up.
I need to find it.
watch it. So there's a fashion influencer who loves fashion, has loads of followers, and she does these regular sales, like bundles of clothes.
We're too online nowadays.
Yeah. And So she does like a big like bin bag or trash bag full of clothes. 2 of them is this much money. A small one is this much money. A medium is this much amount of money, right? And you can choose. So one of her followers loves her style, wants to replicate her style on herself, right? Because that's what you do when you follow a fashion influencer. It's mainly because you like their style.
Yeah.
And the followers, like, I literally want to take your style and put it on me. Like, that's how much I love your style.
Oh, so she literally bought her clothes.
Yeah, because the influencer was like, what kind of thing are you going for?
Yeah.
But she was also like, summer's coming up. I'm going on a few trips, so maybe some summery things. I thought that's nice because you get to kind of request what you're going to wear, and you're going to spend $400 on 2 bags of clothes.
I can't tell you if that's a bargain or not.
I can't either, because I'm like, it depends. Are the clothes designer? Are they something? Because they're used. They're going to be lightly used, right? Because let's be real, a fashion influencer might wear something once or twice for a picture, not necessarily sweating in
the
it.
tags on.
Yeah, and then get rid of it. And I think it's nice that they sell it on and whatever.
Yeah.
So she gets these. Well, it's a box. She gets a box of clothes, not bag, which is maybe 2 bags. First thing she pulls out is like a prom dress. Like this really like frilly prom dress. Now bear in mind, it was like, I want to replicate your style and it's coming up to summer. She was like, okay, fine, whatever. She's a size 0 and this was a size 8, I believe, or a size 4.
Wait, so why would she buy clothes from an influencer who wasn't the same size as her?
Well, she is the same size as her.
So why is there a size 8
Exactly,
prom dress?
exactly.
What?
The next thing she picks out is a fur vest. Like a leather and fur
From
vest.
what year?
Yeah, exactly, right? And then she picks out a swimsuit, which is stained yellow. The bottoms are stained yellow, which could be from, what's it you put in swimming pools? Chlorine, which could be chlorine staining, to be fair.
If any swimming stuff comes without security peel or security,
careful now, boil it. And then another thing she picks up is this, like, the longest cape slip dress I've ever seen. And it's like she's holding it up and it's from above her head. Her hands are above her head. It reaches from above her head all the way down to like her knees. And it's like this long...
that's a really average.
Is it called a
dress length, by the
muumuu,
way,
where
that
you wear like
said?
a long... No, but I mean for her
Okay,
height
right,
and her
right,
size.
right.
Bear in mind, these 2 people, I did imagine, have the same measurements, right? And it's just ugly. And then she picks out... One of the last things is this pink, like, imagine like a pink shirt, right? Like with a collar and sleeves. Take off the collar and then punch a load of holes throughout the pink shirt.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And an ugly belt. And she's like, this cost me $400. I've never seen this girl wear any of this. It is not her style at all. And it's all like stained and and then like a knitted vest that's broken and has makeup stains on. $400.
That's what I was going to ask, is had this woman not seen the influencer wearing these clothes? So
No.
She knew, oh my God. So
she messages the influencer and she's like, I'm really disappointed like with what you sent me. It isn't $400 worth of stuff. Not that it's, should be all brand new, but the amount I have isn't £400 worth of stuff. You said it was 2 big, huge trash bags. I got a big box where it's like one of the dresses itself would fit inside a bag, the prom dress. And the girl messages back and she's like, no, that's the value of all the products. And then she messages back, the follower, and is like, no, this swimsuit is 10 years old. So maybe 10 years ago, it would have been £120, but now it's probably going to sell on Vinted for like 10. You know what I mean?
10 years old.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit scammy because it's like, if I was a fashion influencer and I was going to sell my clothes, it will be the stuff that people see me in, not stuff I've been sent and didn't want because it's the wrong size, because it's not my style. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think this is half fact, but I think, because I've seen something kind of about it, but I think it must be fiction because you must have exaggerated some of this.
No, it's all fact.
It's all fact.
It's all fact. The clothes, and they're disgusting. What she sends her is absolutely foul. Personal taste and everything. Like, oh my gosh. And then one of them is this
Absolutely
orange.
foul, but you might love it.
One of them is this orange. Imagine like thick orange denim.
No, I don't
like
want
really
to.
rigid denim.
No, I don't want to do that.
Do it.
No.
But it's a skirt. No, wait. Dress. Dress comes down, right? It's a dress. It's this thick, rigid denim orange dress. No, skirt. What's from here to here?
Skirt.
Yeah. Very rigid orange denim. Or it's either denim or like that material that like combat trousers are made from.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like chino-y material.
Yeah, yeah.
I love a good scam. I know it sounds awful, but I love
I love a scam.
Just for entertainment purposes only.
And
I
if
don't like
someone-
people getting scammed.
No, but when the outcome is always like, oh, and then I got my money
And I
back.
got my money back, yeah.
Did you see the thing about FedEx delivering that girl's clothes to her?
No.
And they arrived. So she sent her clothes. She was going from one state to another, but she was going for like a long holiday. So she sent some of her clothes forward to the address she was going to.
Oh, that's a sensible idea.
Yeah, I do that with my suitcases sometimes.
Oh, do you?
And she got her box and it was completely broken. It was all in a new box. She opens it up. Her clothes are covered in like this green slime and this brown liquid, all completely stained and ruined. Yeah. And luckily FedEx refunded her, and then they paid for her dry cleaning bill. And one of the brands that her clothes are from saw it and sent her some new stuff. Oh my god! And I saw someone I did a video about it on my reaction channel, and somebody was like, "This looks like the kind of grease and oil that they use in like sorting machines for post." So it looked like her box got like choked up by the machine or something like that. But then they just shoved it back in this other box and did it up, left a pen in there.
No.
Yeah. And then sent it to her. Like, here's your clothes covered in literal green grease and slime.
my
Oh,
God.
terrible.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, James, talking about cardigans with holes in and rigid denim dresses.
Yes.
Do you have anything you've been loving this week?
Yes. Imagine if I just pull up this denim dress. Rigid bit of denim. This is actually one I've been using for a long time now.
Love.
One of our favorite Korean brands, Glow.
Glow.
For both makeup and skincare.
And supplements.
You were literally just talking about the supplements.
The vitamin C.
They're like a fizzy vitamin.
The vitamin C is like, I could eat, I mean, don't, but I could eat like 10 or 20.
do you know what
but
I was just
don't.
about to say? I don't take them anymore because they are more.
Yeah. Yeah, you put one in, like, oh my God, that was so refreshing.
Yeah, like how,
It's a chewy vitamin C tablet.
it's like how many can I have
It's
before
so
it becomes
good.
dangerous?
Yeah.
They're very Moorish. Like
They're
with the
so good.
melatonin, the berry melatonin. I'm like,
Yes.
ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let's do more.
This is the Glow Peach Peptide Lip Balm. And this is in the pale pink shade. They do like a
Blue
color.
and a more whitey one, right?
This is just, quite frankly, a really good lip balm.
Really beautiful lip balm.
So it has peptides in. Peptides get a bad rep because the internet exaggerated what they do.
I think people see something like PDRN or peptides or collagen and assume that people are saying they're going to do the impossible when
Yeah.
actually they do have other purposes too.
Everyone's like, oh, it's Botox in a bottle.
no, that's not what they
it's
mean.
not. Very nice and plumping though. Very nice and plumping, which is what I like on my liney lips. The texture is also perfect too. It's like a little bit, how do you describe it? Like a wet jelly?
Yeah, I was going to say jelly, but it's
Yeah.
not jelly as in like wobble.
Wobble,
It's
no.
like jelly like, okay, Vaseline, but not Vaseline.
But like lightly whipped and how
I
is
don't know.
it?
Yeah.
It's really light. So
yeah.
imagine if you got like a Vaseline in a normal, not Vaseline, a lip balm in like a normal tube. Say
Yeah.
like one of the more popular ones that come
Like
in
a
tube.
chapstick
Yeah,
almost, yeah.
squirt it all out into a round container.
Yeah.
Then solidify it a tiny bit.
Yeah, like melt it down, solidify it a tiny
Yeah.
bit.
So if you had it upside down, it's not going to run around everywhere, but it's also like quite light.
Yeah.
It feels extremely nourishing.
Yes.
You can use it as a night mask if you want to. Just
That's
layer
how
it
I
up a little
use
bit
I
more.
use them. I have them in my bedside table drawer and I just whack them on.
Yeah, like you just put a little bit more, it doesn't sit too heavy, or just use it nice and light, like a daily
Yeah.
lip balm
Yeah.
whenever you need it. There's also plant-based extracts in here, like peach flower extract. But yeah, it's just like a really nice lip balm. This kind of launched when a lot of lip balms were coming out. No, just before, like all the lip balms coming out. I bought all of them and tried all of them. This is one of the only lip balms that continued to stay within my routine. And it sounds really silly, but I kind of collect these now. There's only 2 versions, but I like having them everywhere.
What do you mean? There's 3 versions.
Oh, there's 3
of them.
versions. Sorry, there's only 3 versions, but
Yeah.
I have like...
I think I love a brand in general. I like their little BB tint things that you can like mix into whatever, just wear by themselves. I love their they have these little pigment pots which are really cute as well. And I love like just having a spoonful of their vitamin C tablets, a ladle,
a handful of vitamin C tablets.
vitamin C sandwich.
Yeah. But no, I just love the aesthetic and I go through these so quick.
Yeah.
So
They
quick.
also have great sponges for makeup.
Oh,
application.
really?
Really nice. You know, like the cloudy ones. I think they're called cloud sponges.
Oh, they have an aloe moisturizer.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so
like when you
good.
first use it, you're like, no,
Yeah.
because it's quite like light. It kind of like La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. It feels like to begin with.
I've never used
It's
that.
like quite thick, and
Yeah.
it just starts rubbing in, almost
It
turning
melts.
watery.
Yes, it does. It turns to like this
Yeah.
really nice watery texture.
Yeah.
If you are like struggling with texture before makeup and it's very, very dry, it's beautiful. Really
Yeah.
beautiful. Or if you just love it like an intense glow.
It reminds
like
me of the good old Korean beauty days when
yeah,
there wasn't everything.
and it smells beautiful.
It smells so good.
It smells so good.
That's the old
They do
aloe
nice
smell.
sheet masks too. They do a bit of everything.
They
don't
do.
They? Yeah.
They're a very good, well-rounded brand. But yeah, love this lip balm. Even because especially when you have dry, cracked lips, a lot of people say you shouldn't use anything with colors in, like artificial colors or fragrances.
Yeah.
Because obviously your lips are irritated.
Yeah.
This one is lightly. Is it fragrance? Can't remember.
They don't have like, it's not fragrance to a point where it's like, this is, I can taste it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's like an artificial.
No.
It is very lightly fragrance with some colorings in as well, but I use this when my lips are completely fucked and it's absolutely fine. Like we're not talking like Ulla Henriksen, Road. You know?
Yeah, because I sometimes find I love fragrance and lip products. I think it's really nice, but you have to get the right amount and the right fragrance because it can become quite sickly because you can smell it and you can taste it at the same time. So if it's like too over the top, it's a little bit like, oh, I feel travel sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get that on Hemico?
Hemico, or you can get it on
Yes
Pure
Style
and Pure Soul.
Pure Soul if you're in the UK. So yeah, one of my favies.
Yeah,
for a long time now.
Laffy.
We're riffing off a few episodes recently, but we did do an episode where we were talking about skincare hacks.
What's that mean?
It means we're like going off a few. Okay, no, I'll change it because
No, riffing off is
I'll change it
fine.
because Robert hates me.
No.
We've really inspired ourselves with some.
Oh no,
previous
so
episodes.
I thought you meant like we were like getting through them, like we're riffing them off.
What the fuck does riffing off
That's why it didn't
mean?
make sense.
No,
you're right. He was
What
right.
I
He was
mean
right.
is
He was
a
right.
few of our previous episodes
Have inspired us. Okay,
a
sorry.
new generation.
Okay, let's start the whole episode again.
Okay, yeah. Actually, you could probably just keep all of that in.
Yeah, sure.
Today we want to talk. We had an episode where we talked about hacks and how useful they aren't really, but how they kind of change into more kind of like different technical ways of using skincare and makeup. I think today we want to talk about kind of that sort of thing. So we want to talk about small little tweaks that you can, or changes, or little things you can do to your skincare or makeup routine that will make such a big difference. I'll go first.
Are you sure?
Or do you want to go first?
I have a question to ask because I will go first.
Okay.
Because I want to confront you.
Oh my God.
No, it's not that. It's not that bad.
my
But come back in 10 minutes for all the drama. So one thing that I've seen a lot online recently is this kind of like anti-lamination brow situation, right?
Oh.
I love a laminated brow, but it doesn't mean stick them up
Just
and
stick
deal
your hair
and
up.
be done with it. And I saw this lady, bless her, she like tries stuff online to see if she likes it. And she just stuck her brows up and left them.
Oh, no.
I was like, no, this isn't what you should be doing. So although lamination isn't like a really small thing to change, it's quite a process, you know, when you do it properly. Or even just brushing up your brows and doing all that, you can really see when they're all brushed up and outwards that every single gap within your brow to fill in. You can see the bottom line of your brow, you know, to get it more even. You posted some TikToks recently, and your brows look really, really nice.
Soap brows. Thank you. Oh my God. Guys, you don't understand. Robert insults my eyebrows every single day.
So what's happened today?
Oh, I didn't bring my... This is what I mean. I didn't bring my soap brows with me.
Yeah, but can I ask you then, as somebody who isn't really into makeup or doesn't care so much about the way about your brow, like laminating your brows and having them like laminated, how did you feel when your brows were spiked through and shaped versus when you leave them? Like, did you find it easy? Did you think you could see your brow shape a little bit more? Did it help you understand?
So should I just
how you are,
explain
why you are
the way you are? So what I do is I will always laminate or soap brow my brows before I shape them.
Yeah.
And then I can cut them. So I know to shape them into a specific shape.
Yes,
So
yeah.
as they are now, they're not in a shape and they're probably over the place because bits are short. Or, do you know what I mean? They're cut to be in a specific shape.
Specific shape.
No, you mean? What do you mean? What's the question?
Do you prefer them how they are now, like this, or do you prefer to have them a little bit laminated?
I prefer
Can
to
you
have
see
them-
the shape when they're a bit
Yeah,
more
I
laminated?
prefer to have them a little bit laminated.
It's like you don't even have to like the laminated style off, like I said,
It's just a
spiked
shape.
up, spiky
Yeah.
brows. It's just that process of smoothing out the hair, understanding the shape a little bit more when they are all standing up and in some kind of direction and going in the same direction. It will really, it really lifts your face. If that's what you want.
That's why
really
I do.
That's what I do. It really lifts your eye shape. But also I think it helps understand your brow shape better. Some people are like, how do I shape my brows? How do I do this? If you just get them all up and out the way, you know, it's almost like looking at your hairline. You kind of have to like push it all back, right? To see the outline of your hairline.
Unfortunately.
You know what I really regret doing is I don't think this does anything, but pulling my hair so I could have a vampire hairline when I was younger.
We were obsessed with having that like receding
that
hairline,
like receding hair,
and we would
pointing in the
gel our hair back to try
and
and make it
like, and also like
recede.
tug it so hopefully it would go back.
Yeah.
I don't think I did anything, so no regret. But it just really helps you see the shape and understand the shape a little bit more. And I think once you understand the shape of your brow, once you have that lift, that really subtle lift and direction, it really helps open up that eye area and kind of lift up that area a little bit more. Yeah,
I think that the population of lamination comes from wanting that popularity sorry, of lamination comes from the feathery brow look.
yes, raccoon brows we call them way back.
brows.
Yeah.
But the things with the feathery brows is they need to look feathery and light and fluffy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's kind of something you're born with. It's just your brow shape. So then people are laminating and they're having that very like wet, slick look to the brows.
I love that on me.
You
I
like, yeah.
love pressing them to my forehead, being
Yeah.
like, these are not going to
But
move.
I've seen some videos on TikTok where somebody's had brow lamination and the feedback in the comments isn't very nice and
Yeah.
it doesn't look great. But I think that's because they're trying to get that fluffy
and
brow
you
look.
still have to shape your brows. Brow laminating them, right, is great if you want that style also, but also it just makes it easier to shape your brows anyway, in any way that you want to.
Yeah.
And then still pencil them in and still, you know, pen and all this kind of stuff. Don't just leave them and think, oh, good, we're all good now. You know what I mean? It's like,
do you know what I would love? Is if I could do my soap brows, because I don't like the shininess that comes from that. Then it feels like some kind of like eyebrow dry shampoo that made them fluffy in that
you need
shape.
one that's more like a white, like the white pasty ones.
But then does that not make them crusty?
No, because here's what you should do, right? So you brush through them, back comb them with your brow product that you're laminating with, then brush them through, then press them down with your finger. You're pushing through that product. Then you can go over with a dry brow comb and brush it through. So then you
so it
don't
separates,
have
yeah.
You let them set for like a minute or something, and then you can brush them through. You have to use quite a firm brow brush.
Yeah.
I when I was having my brows laminated the other day, it stung a little bit because when I brush through my brows, I use a really dense, really hard brow comb almost, and I think I might have like cut my skin underneath. But and then they look feathery, but you still have them held in place.
See, that's why I haven't done my brows, because I had really dry skin from myologies, so I was
Yeah.
getting like crusty brows.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to let them heal.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one that might make you like a little bit crazy. But a lot of people, as we get older and our skin gets a little bit drier in some places, or a little bit more dehydrated, or if you in general have dehydrated skin, one thing that makes a huge difference is, as we know, I think a lot of us know by now, is the heat of the water you're using in the shower. I can understand people who have boiling hot showers.
I pain for you.
Sorry?
I pain for them.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. So, okay.
I
Do
can
you-
get warm.
One of our old housemates, so it was a London house, so of course the toilet was through the kitchen.
Yeah.
And she had a bath once, and she came out of the bathroom. Do you remember? On
She
all
nearly
fours,
fainted.
crawling,
She was bright red.
bright red. I was like, "Are you okay?" She was like, "Yeah, I just had a bath."
So I'm gonna go lay down on the bed for a bit. But that was her thing. She loved having really hot baths to a point where she almost was to fainting point.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
terrible for your
She had great
skin.
skin though.
And whenever I have guests come round, oh yeah, she really did. Whenever I have guests come round, whenever I go back to using the shower after they've used it and it's boiling hot, I have to go tell them.
Yeah.
And was like, just so
Just
you
so you
know,
know.
that shower you had,
Yeah.
it's drawing all that hydration and moisture out of your skin. Probably not in one go, but if that's how you
If you're
consistently
doing it once a day or
shower-
twice a day, you're
Yeah. So listen, I've been told many a time you can pry my hot showers out of my dead hands.
Hands,
Yeah.
hands.
I'd say that to that. Please don't wish death. But I'd also
Please
say
don't
I
say
have a
that.
hack for you. So I'm not gonna say don't
Imagine
have
the
hot showers.
water's hot.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah. Can you believe? No. So a reusable silicone sheet mask in the shower. So you get amazing ones from Experiment. So these are, imagine a sheet mask, but it's silicone and it wraps around your ear and it stays in your face. So if you're in the US, Experiment do some really, really good ones. And these are sheet masks where you can actually use like your favorite serums
Underneath.
even moisturizers underneath. Don't pat them in completely, or even just a toner. Put it on for about 15 minutes to half an hour, and it's going to work like a sheet mask, but with your favorite serums. Or if you're not, you can buy cheapy ones from like Amazon. They're not as good and they are painful. But for this hack of wearing it in the shower, they're perfectly fine.
They're painful as in they're quite short, small, and they kind of
They
tug on
hurt
your
your
ear.
ears.
Yeah.
Jump in the shower with your silicone mask on. Keep everything locked in. Even do a little
After
bit
a
of
skincare routine?
first.
Or, okay, yeah.
Do a little bit, yeah. Not your moisturizer. Lock everything in. Even better if you're doing it in the evening. Vaseline stick just before your shower, or even just a normal moisturizer. Get out the shower, rub that moisturizer in fully. That's going to keep everything locked in or help prevent less transepidermal water loss. Overall, I would say stop having hot showers. But if you're
Like
having...
we're not talking like warm hot. We're talking like
tepid.
boiling
Every
hot.
water
Like
should be tepid, yeah. But overall, you're going to see a difference if your skin is dry and dehydrated, as long as you also take care of your skin in other areas.
Yeah.
But that is one of the main factors that people are like, why is my skin still dehydrated? It's like, it's because you are boiling your skin.
You're crisping up.
You're crisping up.
You're slowly boiling yourself.
So whilst they're not the worst thing for you, I think over time, and if you keep doing it, and if you're already suffering from dehydrated or dry skin, it's not the best thing either.
I think one thing that's people kind of leave in terms of makeup kind of quite flat is like lips, right? I think we put on like a lip liner and a lip color and call it a day. For some people that are like
that's a lot for a lot of people.
I feel like it is a lot for a lot of people, but if people want to add like a little bit of, I like adding dimension to a lip. One thing I think that can make your lips look a little bit more special, let's say, even if you don't want to do too much, if you just want to put on like a lip balm afterwards, is to get like a tint, and I'm even talking like maybe a little bit of Benetton, and just gently stain that inner part of your lip here, just because it just adds a little bit more depth to the lip. And I think not everyone wants bigger looking lips, but I think when people want a plumper looking lip, but we don't want to overline our lips with a lip liner to a point where we're like hooping our lips or giving ourselves like spaghetti lips, you know what I mean?
Lips, yeah.
Adding that depth to the lip, it kind of makes it look like your lip has been pulled down slightly.
Flip.
Yeah, because you're seeing the inside. That's what it looks like, the inside of your lip. Even though the inside of your lip is usually lighter, it gives depth, almost like tunnel-like to a lip. So putting like a little bit of that lip tint along the middle of the inside of your bottom lip, like right up in there before you get to that fleshy bit, and then on the top as well, and on a little bit on the cupid's bow, adds a little bit of depth to the lip. I think it's better to use like a lip, not necessarily those, I hate those stains that you peel off. To do this kind of thing, just because I find they're good for like solid liners, but you can't blend them. And I think when you're
a lack of control, right, as well about...
Whereas I don't hate them. That's the wrong thing to say, because I do actually like using them.
Yeah.
But like for something like that, when you want to add a bit of depth to the lip, or you want to add a bit of detail, you kind of want to blend it out a little bit more and add a bit more, have a bit more control and have a bit more of a blend, or like tap it in and leave it, and then like go on top with a gloss. But I was thinking this the other week when I was like doing my lips. I was like, they can get really boring. We add so much to the rest of the face, like a contour, a blush, and a highlight, and then we kind of just leave our lips with like one product on.
Didn't you do something the other day where you added product to the corners of your lips?
Yeah.
What was that?
So that adds
Same thing, but like
depth as well. Yeah, but
so
that's
what's
more.
the difference between corner of your lip and the inside?
So
of your
if
lip?
you're darkening the corner of your lips, if you put your fingers like on the corner of your lips, and you can feel that kind of like push back, right? Imagine that you're putting color in the corners of your lips.
So what's that doing?
So
like elongating
pushes it
them
back,
or adding depth?
Pushes it back, making the middle look bigger and poutier. So think of it like brats. Their lips are kind of like poutier more in the middle.
The
so
brats pop up at Selfridges.
Guys, we have to go.
Oh, sorry,
We have
everyone.
to leave. That will add like light to the middle. So in comparison, because the middle is lighter, it looks fuller and looks poutier.
Right.
Whereas if you do it in the middle, it gives more depth lengthways.
Right.
But also like a little bit more of a plump if you add
So
it to
what
the
you
top.
do darker in the corner, the
Darker
same that
in
you'd
the-
use in the middle.
You can do darker in the corner and same like you do in the middle. But if you're going to do it in the middle and in the corner, I wouldn't do
That's
that.
a bit too
personally.
much.
Yeah, that's
That's
a bit
too
too
much.
much. That's a bit
Okay.
too much. But I just like to add a bit more sculpting to the lip. You know what I mean? People like contour your lip. But with color, I think it's a little bit more fun and it's a little bit more manageable if you're using a stain or a tint to add that depth.
Yeah.
So if you can add a liner, and liners stay really well, but you can also put a product on top and sometimes it will dilute that product, let's say, not that you can dilute a pencil.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It like weakens that product, so you might have to touch up a little bit more. Whereas if you stain your lip and tint that inside bit, almost like you've been eating like a red berry, you know what I mean?
Oh,
and it's like bleeding
gooseberries.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think a gooseberry is red. I think they're green.
I don't really know what it is.
They're probably not green either. It's manageable. It lasts longer, and you can just literally put like a clear gloss on top,
Yeah.
and you still have that dimension as well. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I have a bit of a silly one, but one that's really, really helped me as far as like,
Grow as a
irritation goes.
person.
Grow as a person, understand my environment. So, picky skin. Do you ever get irritation on your skin so much that you just want to dig your fingernail
I
in
do.
and kind of pick at it?
I want to press like this and then shake my finger.
It's always one spot.
I always compare it to when you accidentally walk through those invisible flies on the side. You know when you're walking down a road and it's like you suddenly there's invisible flies flying in one place.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Is that just me? Yeah. Okay. You're like, oh my God, and you got through it and it's suddenly itchy. You're like, oh, I need to touch my face and wobble. No.
I've never linked those two things together.
You haven't. You don't feel
no.
itchy after accident.
No.
Like you get.
I feel like I've got
God.
something. I might have something on me, and I was like, "Can you check my hair?"
Sure.
But I've never been itchy after.
Okay,
walking through
carry on.
invisible
So
flies.
sorry. Carry on. So sorry.
So usually during the day I'm fine. I'm distracted. I'm doing whatever. But the pickiest I get is when I'm at home. So one thing that's always helped stopping from doing that and really allowing your skin to heal is obviously do a routine, use a calming serum, whatever, something that heals with your moisturizer, right? Put your moisturizer all over your face, do whatever. In that area where you're really irritated, put moisturizer on and don't rub it in. Right. And then, so you've done your skincare routine, right? You go downstairs, you're going to watch TV, you've got irritation, you go pick it, your hand is now covered in moisturizer. And it teaches you really quick.
It's like a deterrent.
It's like a deterrent.
Yeah.
Do you remember when people used to bite their fingernails and they put that horrible stuff in there? It's like that. You learn really quickly not to touch it.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like you're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So
and there's no harm in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it's your moisturizer, it's absolutely fine to leave on your face for however long and it's only going to benefit you really.
Yes.
But it's a really quick kind of like self-training technique to stop you picking at your most pickiest.
Yeah.
And the moisturizer doesn't have to be like anything magical. Just like your standard healing
Not
moisturizer. Robert, is there a product that you've been really loving this week?
There sure is, James. So this is new from Lisa Eldridge. I need to read this word.
Oh, her tint. Oh, I just remembered it exists. Oh, it's so good. Sorry, everyone. Sorry for the interruption.
It's really... it's one of the best
It's so
tints
good.
I've had ever. Well, this is new. This is the Velatura Balm Dewy Lip and Cheek Stick.
Ooh.
I bought a new one in because I didn't want to show you the one that I've been using because it's a bit gammal.
Oh, I see.
Smell that. The smell isn't the selling point of this. So this is for the cheeks and the lips, obviously, because it's in the name. And it's almost like a blush balm, a blush stick. But, okay, so the name, Velatura Technique, is actually an artist's painting technique, which means veil of color. Okay. So it's almost like that wash of color, that kind of like, but you can still see the skin. You can still see how your skin is, but there's a veil of color on it. Ooh. Not to say that this isn't buildable, because you can absolutely build it up. But it's one of those really beautiful products that, again, says lip and cheek, but it almost has that monochromatic feel of your cheeks are flushed and tinted and your lips are also the same color, so it looks more natural in terms of it could be your flush, it could be your cheek color, it could be your natural lip color. Although we do come in a range of shades that do some of them will lean a little bit not natural depending on skin tone. So although some of the shades are quite vivid and quite bright, there's no worry about going over the top because it literally has this transparency to it that still looks like color, it still looks like product, but it's incredibly glassy transparent. It's really stunning. It's
almost like you've got like a bit of like
you know what it reminds me of? You know when you're making like those sugar sweets, what are they called? And you make it's like stained glass window, but you do it with like sugar candy.
You melt it.
Yeah, like that layer, not that hard layer, but like that almost like sheer transparency. But vibrant color to it. It's almost like that. Lisa Eldridge makes such good products, and I think what's great about Lisa Eldridge products in general is their skincare in there, like the skincare ingredients are thought of, but the focus isn't the skincare. The focus is the makeup. They're not like this anti-aging blush like some.
It's going to be more about
are.
how it performs on the skin. It smells really good.
So good. It has like that. Can you see?
Oh, but I was just watching Robert like apply that, and he was doing layers and layers and layers,
and it still looks
like so much thicker than that.
Can you?
Wow.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. I think a great thing about Lisa Eldridge, her brand in general, I think anyone of any age and skin texture are thought of and included in this brand. So you can't be like, oh, it's just for this age person. It's just for this type of person. It truly is for everyone, and it just seems to work on everyone. Beautiful.
All the products feel very intentional, well thought through before they even launch. Every kind of like product serves a good purpose, and I think could become like real staples in anyone's kind of routine.
Yeah, they're spray is beautiful. Their face wash, I love it. I need to get some more actually. I always forget how much I like it. It's so beautiful.
Even just the cloths.
I have some.
So good. They got like 2 different textured
yeah,
sides.
yeah, beautiful. Yeah,
Actually, I want to lead on from that
Okay.
actually because I want to talk about exfoliation as a skincare tip. What I love about those cloths is sometimes when my skin is actually really irritated or my rosacea's flaring up and I want to exfoliate, I will use a really soft cloth like that and just like gently buffer over. But one thing I want to mention, and I feel like has made a huge difference to my routine, is calming the fuck down when it comes to exfoliation. So I used to be under the impression whatever percentage you can do 3 times a week because that's what your skin needs.
That's what there'll be time like tonight I will go home and I'll exfoliate because we've been in London for ages. We've been traveling, we've been doing it. Makes me feel like every time I travel, every time I do something like strenuous, I'm like, I should exfoliate my face.
Yeah.
Because then I'm truly clean.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's not.
No, I know that's not a thing, but it's a thing of like, although I do use the Yopoda pads, the pore.
How often do you use them?
Every day.
Use them every day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're daily. They are daily.
Okay. So this is a thing. So I feel like there are 2 sides of the internet. Some people love a good exfoliation and they will use gentle things every day, or they will use higher percentages like 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And then usually when people's skin get used to it, people are often like, oh, use this like nearly every day.
Yeah.
The one thing that has changed my skin and really, really helped is the little and often kind of technique. So instead of using like a 2% salicylic acid, like the Paula's Choice one used to be one of my favorites, like ever.
Yeah.
But now I'll opt for something like Glow Recipe. And if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you would know this already. But so Glow Recipe do their what's it called? Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner. And
which is like their original thing,
iconic
right?
original, and a favorite of mine. So it's still an exfoliant, and I could use this daily because it has their BHA is betaine salicylate, which is a much gentler version of salicylic acid.
I've gone through all their toner pads, by the way.
Oh, they're
so beautiful.
decent.
I really like. I like how thin they are.
Yes, yeah, they're very handy.
Yeah.
So betaine salicylate is very roughly it's half of whatever salicylic acid is going to be. So say it's like 2% betaine salicylate. That's not the same as 2% salicylic acid,
right?
And it's also mixed with a moisturizing kind of factor. Not moisturizing factors, but a moisturizing ingredient, I should say. PHA is a much gentler kind of version of like AHA, I guess you can say. Larger molecular weight, so it works a bit slower, but it's more gentler.
What's the P?
Don't ask me that. I forgot. After a long day, it's got a really. I can't do the long name. It's like Fennel. I can't remember. But really, really nice. Really, really gentle. So instead of using like that Paula's Choice, I will use this version of an exfoliant.
Okay.
A much gentler. About like 5 times a week, and the results are maybe slower at first until it all just kind of like looks much better. So pore size, texture, everything like that. It takes a little bit longer, but there's barely any irritation whatsoever. Slow and steady. And then I've also found that my skin is now a lot more tolerant to higher percentage actives elsewhere in my routine. So, because I always found that exfoliation for me was probably the most irritating or intrusive kind of active that I ever use. So I can use high percentage things in other areas of my skincare routine. Again, it's very personal, but I do find that a lot of people who drop that kind of like the higher percentage means better kind of approach to everything. Their skin generally improves.
I mean, it must do more if it's that.
Yeah. It's not about stopping actives. It's about not thinking you need to win any kind of race. You know? That sounded like ChatGPT right there.
It did. It's not about this.
It's about this. It's just about slowing the fuck down. And like realizing that you don't need to be exfoliating as often. Most people don't, you know? That's not general advice, but I feel like you will notice a good difference. So there are a few little tips that we have for you. I think we went on a little bit too long there.
I think we did.
But we went on and on about other
things.
But let us know on our socials if you have any top tips that you swear by as well. Like, follow, subscribe, rate wherever you are watching or listening from, and hopefully we will see you next time. Bye.